Oh my God. Welcome to my Saturday coffee chat. For those of you all who are new here, my name is Michelle, aka the Ignited Teacher, and it has been such a long time. It seems like forever. Last year, I'm not gonna lie, I dropped the ball on the coffee chat because I was just having or experiencing one of the worst years in my teaching career. It was bananas, but I am back this year with updates, a new school year, and this year I am not teaching Algebra 1. Yay! I'm not teaching Algebra 1. I'm excited about that because last year I had 2 preps and it was difficult. But I want to know if you have started the school year. Let me know in the chat and let me know where you're chatting from because I have a lot to share. I just finished up my first week of the new school year and I met all of my 8th graders. For those of you all who are new, I am currently teaching 8th grade this year, but I have taught elementary, middle, and high school. So my lens is a little wider than most teachers. So, but yeah, let me know in the chat where you're chatting from. I am excited because I was looking forward to this chat to really just kind of disconnect from the school year because I'm trying to learn how to manage my stress levels. You know, I did not know, and I'm one of those people that can handle stress very well. And I didn't have a clue. I had a lady, I was at a party, and she was like, "You're probably one of those people that are under stress, but don't know it." Hey, welcome from Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah. I guess I am. So I have been trying to do some things differently this year. And I guess that's life update number 1. Really just disconnecting when I need to disconnect. It's, you know, I think teachers, and this is my 23rd year, so teachers tend to stay connected all the time to school. And really, this is an outlet for me because it shifts my thinking into sharing and connecting instead of constant grind and finding instructional strategies. And it's really an outlet for me. So another thing that I've been doing is definitely exercising. Yay for exercise. I have learned that that's one of the things that definitely helps me to decompress. So I used to kickbox when I lived in Louisiana, so I've gone back to kickboxing, and it has been a really good relief. I really have enjoyed it, and I sleep better at night. That's one of the things last year I didn't even equate it and connect it to stress. I was not sleeping. Well, sleeping, but not sleeping well. So if that can help any of you all, definitely get out, take some time. When I say take, I mean snatch it and take some time to disconnect from school. I ran into a maintenance worker at our school. He was like, my girlfriend is a teacher, and he was like, she gets up in the morning and she talks about school, and then he says, oh, she told him, have a nice day. And he was like, what the heck just happened? So I started laughing because I really understand. I said, no, teachers, we talk about it all day from sun up to sundown. And I think that's one of the things that we need to do differently, is to disconnect from the hustle bustle and daily grind. And I'm not saying neglect your duties. That's not what I'm saying. So don't go say, yeah, this teacher. No, I'm saying disconnect, because you have to, or it will drive you literally insane. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. But yeah, so let's just get into it. So I met my students this year, and yeah, we have a lot of work. So one of the things that I noticed, because we started out with financial literacy, is that their literacy is low. True story. This happened this week. So we, in 8th grade, we teach compound interest. So, I wanted to make my little connection and kind of, do the cross-curricular thing. That was a stop right there, because I asked what was a compound word, or give me an example of a compound word, and I got the word sum. Was not what I was looking for. And like, their literacy level is low. And I went over to talk to my ELA counterpart, and they were like, yeah, they're struggling in reading. So if you don't know, I am going to be the first to tell you that literacy is our entry point for all other subjects. So if the kids can't comprehend, we can't do anything. So I am in the process of scrambling and redoing everything that I did prior to the other years. And I've had kids that were literacy that was low, but my Jesus, like in their oral comprehension. And sometimes you can have students whose oral comprehension is high, and then like their independent reading comprehension levels are low, but their oral is low and they're independent. And I was like, am I being punked? Like, seriously. I was just like, it didn't. Yeah. So I rolled out my read, draw, write problem solving strategy, and I'm gonna have to take a picture of the anchor chart that I made. And I use read, draw, write. If you don't know what read, draw, write is, it's on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm having to add some other things. So generally with read, draw, write, I always hone in that reading is thinking. It's and that's what it is. It's drawing conclusions. It's making inferences. It's using context clues, finding word meanings. It's all of those things, making predictions. And a lot of those kids can't do that, or they see it in a disconnect across the content areas. So, I am bringing that back, but I'm going to have to take a step further, because like I said, their oral comprehension is low and their reading comprehension independently. So I went over there to talk to my ELA counterpart, and I was like, yeah, can we work together to support each other? Because if I don't get their literacy up, they are not going to do well in math, because 8th grade math, those more complex concepts require that the students make predictions, draw conclusions, make inferences, and make, which I added this week, text connections. So I used to teach ELA many moons ago, and we used to teach text connections, text to self, text to world, text to text. I'm having to go back to that. And I feel like I'm going to have to build an airplane while I'm flying it, because they don't have the background knowledge. So I'm looking at my information, the way that I teach and seeing how I can incorporate how to build the background knowledge, which I haven't had to do in years. I'm gonna be honest with you, but these kids need it. So if you're listening today and you're in the same boat, that's one of the things I'm going back to too, is backwards design. I've been teaching a long time, so, I don't really do backwards design, but I really need to go through my instruction with a fine-tooth comb and make sure I'm putting everything that I need in there. But that's where I am, and I'm looking forward to the new school year, because last year was horrible. It was like I really was trying to find what I was going to do in October, because I was going to make a fast exit to the left, but I made it with God's grace. Thank you, Jesus, because I didn't think I was going to make it. So, but those are some of the things coming up you'll hear me talk about, especially on Teaching Tip Tuesday. So my Teaching Tip Tuesday will start up next week. I will start back those teaching tips. I think I'm going to add some strategies. I am actually creating a real low cost membership. It's going to just be a video library. No printables, and it's just going to be actually strategies that you can use in video, kind of like the teaching channel, but it's going to be a video library of strategies. So I'm looking forward to that. But this school year is going to be something different, I can tell. Hopefully, once we get up and going, this next week will be our second week. We can see where the kids actually are, because we do a universal screener every year. So we'll see where the kids are and how they fare with the literacy and the math. I know their math is really low, just based on which I'm not a person that takes standardized test scores and just run with them. That's not who I am. So I'm going to look at what I see in class and what they scored on the STAR test last year and see if it actually matches up. It may not. Most of the time it doesn't, especially when the kids are low. They had a lot of behavior problems last year. So I definitely have that under control. I will be hosting a classroom management webinar to help with teachers that are struggling with classroom management. There are a couple of teachers on my grade level. I mean, it was first week of school and they're already struggling. So that was my cue to go ahead and get that out. I also have a classroom management course that I sell for $97. It's called Managing Difficult Classrooms. And I will be starting with that, because without management, you cannot teach. And that's one of the things that I started out this year, is some strong systems with procedures and routines. I have 8 tables in my classroom, so it's like 32 chairs. And most of my classes have over 20-something kids. So all of my tables have table leaders. And you have to get those kids in the routine of helping run the classroom. I've even gone so far back to Champs. I haven't used Champs in years. I know it's been 10 years. But if you have a class that is out of control or has the potential to be out of control, you definitely need to have some strong systems and routines. Because if you don't, they will run over your classroom. Take over your classroom. That's just who they are. So make sure that you're starting with those systems and routines. Even if you're a math interventionist and you're watching this in my math intervention group, you definitely need some strong systems and routines. In my class, I have one, because I teach 4 sections of math. One of my classes, I don't care if my feet are hurting. I have to be out of my seat and moving around with them, because if I don't, they are chatterbox. Constantly chatter, 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 talking about things that don't matter. And I need them to focus, because where they are, they need to move and move quickly. So I need them to be focused for those 70 minutes that I have them. So that's all I have as far as updates. I am excited about this new school year. I'm excited about sharing my year with you all. And people in my Math Intervention Academy, we're kicking off our first implementation support call this Sunday. I'm excited about that. But I'm just so happy to get back to really this part of my life, because it is really a good outlet for me to share what I'm doing in my classroom, because I love everything, all things education. So in the chat from wherever you're watching, let me know how your school year is going. Let me know what you're up to if you're on YouTube in the comment section. Let me know when school starts, because I know some of you all in the north are not beginning until after Labor Day. So tell me what you're looking forward to. And if you have any questions that you want me to, or topics to cover on my Teaching Tip Tuesday, drop that in the comment section as well. And thank you for joining me on this happy Saturday. As you can see, I'm happy. And I'll see y'all in my next coffee chat. Bye-bye.